She wasn't born in January.
Well, that's what's on her stone.
Well, Daddy's got a picture of Dad, an old picture of her that says...
Well, this is Alice.
This is Alice.
Oh, that's your sister. Okay.
What's that one?
But I'd have given my IT for the picture of Dad's mother that Cliff had
This is
in his house.
Oh, May.
98.
Yeah.
May
Second,
10th?
isn't it?
You wiggle too much.
Me? I'm not wiggling. Gee,
That's you, Bill.
Just spyglass.
I have my glasses, I can see it. No, it's on one of those pictures,
It
Daddy.
doesn't look like a tube.
But that's when I knew that I was born awful close to her birthday.
1861?
Daddy, shut the front door as you come through, will you
A lot of
please?
these
What?
pictures, but you know what?
I'm cold.
Oh, let all
Did
heat.
Yeah.
he have been running around?
Did you shut it or did
Yeah, that's Dad's
He's waiting
75th
for
birthday.
great-grandpa to open up his coat hangers he made up.
Oh, that's right. Okay, is that the one? Let's see.
Let's see.
Boy, you know it was a real hassle just getting some pictures of Dad's family
It
to
looks
get
like
into
that, too.
Oh, Roy burned so much.
My mother died and was born in
That looks like a
81, 61.
Yeah, 1861 it says, but that looks like May 10th or 12th.
So May 1st.
Oh, maybe it is May 1st. Was she born on May 1st?
Yeah, Roy burnt the nicest pictures up they had.
There's another book he's got with her picture in it with the date on it she was born. And but anyway, it was close to my birthday. Who's this, Daddy? Is this the uncle that was the railroad?
He's an engineer.
The engineer? Yeah, we looked all through that museum for some of his stuff. Now he looks nice.
This is the house Grandpa was born in.
Yeah, that's the house we went through. I've got colored pictures of it. Where are your colored pictures? There's a picture of Daddy.
I think he's there too.
Mm-hmm. We went through it and upstairs, and Dad showed me where his mother was and where he slept. And they've modernized. They had taken the barn down and back when we were there. They modernized the kitchen. It didn't have the old pump in it anymore.
Well, I enjoyed seeing the old pump in there.
Yeah, it would have been fun. That's the first thing Dad said, though. But would you love to have had it to work with? This was an old lady that lived there.
The front of this
It was
house
an old
looks
man that lived there when
looks
I
like
went
our
through.
house in Oklahoma.
Mr.
Except that it was all block instead of wood.
Well, there's one next
What
door.
was his name? Randolph. Randolph. Mr. Randolph lived there when we went
Well,
through it.
he's supposed to have bought her from
Yes, and she was
the
down here
estate.
for your
Yeah.
first birthday. Look how jazzing Mother was. Boy.
She
Look
got
at that.
Well, I'm
Bobby socks and all.
I'm wondering which picture you're looking at.
A little
Well,
flat.
you've got a flower in your hair and Bobby socks and sandals.
Oh, I'll
and
bet
all
you
that.
that was the class.
Yeah.
Well, what dress
with
did
a
I-
tie
Well,
on.
it's skirt and blouse.
Must have been
No,
going to
it's-
dance
oh,
or
yeah.
something.
No, wouldn't this be a dancing dress?
I can't think what dress,
Skirt and blouse. Oh, here's
Throwing Elmo?
yeah, Elma.
well, everybody used to wear Bobby socks.
That's
Yes,
the day-
and I
the day
hated
we
it when
bought
I was
the
a
rubber.
girl, and I always said I'd never do it when I grow up.
I wear them all the time.
I hated to
My
see
feet
the
warm.
women downtown in Bobby socks.
I still wear them with my old tennis shoes.
There's Elma and Uncle Roy.
I never could have worn silk stockings around here the way I worked in the yard and climbing around and.
That's a good picture, isn't
Yeah, but I don't know who it is.
it? It's,
This Harrison.
Oh, okay.
Roy's son.
He's the only one I've met. Oh, here's Harrison. Now I
He's
reckon that
they're
he,
divorced.
Margaret,
He's the one that looks like
Margaret
Daddy.
met them because they were at your 50th anniversary. Harrison's the only one that came to your 50th.
Now Harrison and Daddy look alike.
Yeah. Yeah.
I picked him out in a crowded
Bus station.
bus depot there in
That's a house out
Kansas
street.
City, Missouri,
I put them things in there.
and I knew it was him because it
Should-
looked exactly like
Yeah.
that.
See?
Same picture on it.
he was standing way off over there, and he was kind of watching for me, and neither one of us knew who we were looking for. And I looked across, and I started across at him, and he kind of smiled. And I went up to him, and I said, "Are you Harrison?" He says, "I sure am."
I remember this little shed. This is when you built that after Bill got out of the service.
Yeah.
See, Daddy didn't know where any of his family was until 1940 when I went back after that new car. I told him before I
I
left.
knew where they was, but we never corresponded. We knew about where they were. I knew Roy was in Chicago. And
This is the same one. See, here's
you
the
lived
new
in
house.
Council Bluffs. and-
But you didn't know enough about them to drive right straight to their houses, and I did.
Old house. Our house was built by the time this house was started.
Hmm?
Our house was built by the time this one was started.
Oh, our house is what? Up
Over in here.
But they never knew where each other was.
What I can't get over is these pictures here, how old they are.
Yeah.
Oh, Roy had the most beautiful pictures, and he
He
just
was
sat there and
photographer.
threw them in the fireplace.
Yeah, he owned Photoshops in Wisconsin, Hatch
Bunch
Photoshops.
of them.
And that's what that guy remembered as soon as we went in, and because we were in the area where one of his Photoshops was.
See, took this and this.
See,
and this.
he had 3 or 4 shops.
Yeah.
Well, our house sure looks different now.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
What'd you
to it?
do? He
Trimmed all the shrubbery down around it.
Oh.
that upper side, we get the sun and everybody can see in. We're
It's
just
got
like,
everything back to a nubbin, and it's just
You
leaking
know,
out.
doesn't that give you a good feeling sometimes?
Sure does.
oh,
I used to get
I
whacked
wondered
around
what
here
those
too.
did.
Well, we sure had a
I've seen
lot of
those in
stuff
the
that went to
store,
the
but I
dump.
didn't
so.
know how they worked.
well, Laura had a pair on.
Well, those things have gotten
She
big.
paid $5. I paid $2.99.
Well, it just does you good.
You can
though.
get them all
First,
kinds. You know,
all of a
those
sudden,
stuff are
you
with
realize
them.
you've been just being smothered with it.
Yeah.
And you just want to whack everything.
Well, it's, you know, so much of the stuff, the wood has gone dead inside of it, you know. And
Yeah.
Well, it's down
They
there.
really look ratty, so
You
we-
see the thing and it's just peekaboo.
They cut
Either
everything
busy-
right back down to stumps, and it's all leafed out
That's
again
what they
and
are.
going to
They're
town.
just supposed
It
to-
only did
They're
me so
just
much
full. I
good
don't know
to
if I
just
have
trim
them right.
thunder out of things.
Is this over as far as I'm going back?
It looks like
See, there's 2 holes there. Is this one?
Why don't you go call Miss Muffet and see if she's home?
she sat on her tuffet, huh?
Yeah. Boy, poor old Donna never has time to sit on a tuffet. She was gonna finish it.
Yeah, I wrote her a note when I sent her Carol's bill and I said, call me once in a while. She sent my note back to me. She
When?
didn't even put anything on it.
When? Probably. I thought you were gonna put when on it. But,
'Cause I've been staying close to home. We haven't had much work.
she was gonna finish a bathing suit this morning before she went to work.
And she didn't have to go to work till 8. She's tried to quit that job.
No, she
I
wants,
know, but she'd like to quit.
she wants to keep the stretch bathing suits. The old gal raised her pay and she just thinks that's just pretty nice.
I guess.
And I told her, I said, well, at least Donna will give you a just a few little extra pennies to spend. She did want to give it up at first, and then she decided that she doesn't want the others, just the stretch ones. And another thing, she has a sewing machine that
Yeah, she's got the one that can do
that
it.
she can make the stretch ones easy. And
Yeah,
the other,
trying to talk them out of it until I'm blue in the face, and you try to talk Cliff out of something.
I know.
Glorified waitress. I mean, it's not a career. Why go to college to be an airline stewardess? I says, why don't you talk her into going to a travel agent then? That's a good business for women.
Why doesn't she just make up her mind what she wants to do? And
Trouble.
Yeah,
Because Cliff and them are pushing her.
They're laying off all the time.
I know, I don't think it's a good, it's just a dangerous is what it is.
Well, they do a little speck of nursing too, you know.
Oh, they do everything. And I just can't see it. It's not as glamorous as cracked up to being close as well. We can travel then and all this, and I said, well, for crying out loud.
Well, the Eastern Airline laying off 1,600?
No.
And the doggone planes are...
Bill says he doesn't think she can get in anyway. He thinks she's too short, and he thinks she's too stocky.
They like lightweight girls.
The darn planes anyhow aren't as safe as they used to
Well,
be.
they're safe, but
There's just more in the air, is all.
I know it.
but they're laying off all the time.
You think today, just think what that Columbia did today. It did. I watched them walk in the air, in space, and repair that ship, or act like they were. Did you watch that? I watched that, and then watch them orbit this at that many thousand feet, and then turn that back into a plane and land it on ground. I think it's a fantastic accomplishment. I think it's absolutely a fantastic
I
accomplishment.
can't see them doing any walking. It look like they're doing all the floating.
Well, they do that. I mean, you know, they're kind of light, but that's the problem. You can float away into the atmosphere.
You can float to where you want to
And
get
they
to.
can have all of that too. I'm not one particle interested, and I know, of course, I know I'm a freak for not
No,
being.
it's just, no.
I was at first, but it's getting old hat.
But Mother, just like you guys said before, you have to realize what you have seen in your lifetime. You have gone from horse and buggy to going into space
Well,
like
let's
this.
put it this way. I went from just old walking.
Yeah, I know. And then horse and buggies, and cars, and everything up to the spaceships. Now that's really an accomplishment
yeah.
in a lifetime.
Yes, we have gone through a terribly interesting, I don't know what else they could do to make it much more interesting.
Start a new
Travel
country.
in space will be the next thing.
Yeah, that's the only thing left to do.
See, I thought the most fantastic accomplishment I ever heard of was when they sent a machine up to the moon and landed it on the moon and it dug ditches. Now that, to me, I thought was absolutely one of the
What are
most...
they going to do, put sewer in up there?
I presume,
You're a typical plumber. No, what they were doing
that
was
they're ready
trying
for
to...
one. All of the crap and trash and junk that they've been dumping up there for I don't know how long.
They did
Well,
that.
they're getting ready for future people that have to go up there, and when they're there,
No.
they may have to use
They were
it,
trying
you know?
Go potty
They were,
somewhere.
no, they sent things back from this. They were trying to figure out what kind of soil and what kind of, what there was on the moon is what they were doing. But the fact that they could even do this, to me, was fascinating.
They
I
didn't do
thought,
it to you.
yeah, but I thought, to me, it was,
No, they've made great strides. Great strides.
What they do
But
up
they
there, that
can't
increases
cure
the knowledge here on Earth, too.
this
Most
poor
of us
little
will,
girl
yeah.
that's got.
but they're
this
making strides in that too, they really are.
And they don't know what to do with with epileptics. They don't, there's.
They
so many
claim that
things.
they've been helping epileptics.
And mixing different things.
We only got,
Got me right in the middle of my chores.
What's the occasion, you guys?
We can sure get it.
What do you mean?
Father kept saying you gotta go see the ranch, so I brought my ranch clothes.
Hi, Grandpa.
Say so.
Yeah, say something.
I just said so.
Grandpa, Margaret wants you to say hello. Grandpa.
Fine, how are you? Look at Dagwood. He doesn't know what to think about all this. We all came to the ranch. Walk to your house. Oh, the farm.
Hi, Grandpa.
What are you up to?
You weren't standing still. Hi, Grandpa. a hug like that.
That's why you play that. Well, we'll have to finish it out this way. Okay, I just got a point on it. 15. There's another one. Oh. Just like taking candy from a baby, Maggie. There it is. I got 2 more. 17, Bill. Oh, you didn't get any. Did you throw that? I wasn't watching that. Did you throw that? No, he threw it. I wasn't watching that one. What do you do with those? Oh. Where's your horse at? Huh? Oh. What about one of those ones? Over there, maybe we have one of those. That's 3 more. Yeah. Grandpa, did you buy that horse over there? That burn you up. Oh, that's 2 points too. Yeah, that's 16, 17, 18. I got 18. There's a ringer.
Hi, Grandpa. I'm just taking pictures today.
Take a bath and I'll come out and finish you off, Cliff. Quit laughing.
The beer still in Laura home?
Yeah. Stay out there, Cliff. Stay out there.
So where do you park that one, Cliff?
Big place.
Do you? Can you maneuver it in there?
Yeah.
What's it take? A weekend to get it out, and a weekend to go, and a weekend to put it back?
I can still drive it this
That's something.
that area looks like
Oh, I
it's
guess.
too small, but it's plenty wide.
It must be. 'Cause as soon as I
horseshoes up.
I can always think of girls or boys. The fruit has to ripen.
And we agree on boys and then we get on girls.
See, Cliff was the one. We couldn't think of any one. They're scrawny.
Well, I wish I'd have known they were that funny. I'd have brought some of mine. Mine are kicking. My roses are so pretty. This is pretty. I find enough people to try anything.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And I didn't do anything to them except water.
Huh.
Dick's always liked horseshoes.
I made black-eyed peas yesterday.
Oh, good.
What happens if the light starts blinking, Joe?
Yo.
Is?
Well, no. You're supposed to put that other one.
I did.
Okay.
John and Margaret, I think if Curtis would be wise to get that
You
furniture.
live with them.
Uncle Dick has got the River House furniture in storage for
You had a
Curtis.
screen there. They'd all be coming inside and they'd be trapped inside.
I didn't know that.
He just told us today. Didn't he, Margaret?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that helps.
You know, Mark debated about coming, and I think the coming to Uncle Dick's with all of his stuff. Way over staying with mine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, and then he said there at the house he could. Oh, I thought he said he couldn't. Are you
I'm
going to
with
stay
you,
here
Joe.
with Mike or?
I'm tired of this crap.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Did you hear that, Laura? I heard that.